that's bad. Ooh, I guess it kind of worked. What the, can you not? Hi y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And welcome to another, I guess, first impressions trying makeup on camera. Ever since deciding to take these, I guess, less seriously, less freaking out about, oh, it has to be perfect. If the saturation goes out, I'm gonna scrap the whole thing. Ever since sort of taking that mentality to these sorts of videos, I am having a lot more fun with them. You guys like these kinds of videos. You like seeing how I do makeup. You like seeing the products in action on camera for y'all. And today we are using a collection I am so excited for. If you in my Snapchat, you on my Twitter, you know I have been hyping this shiz up. And that is the Kaleidos Makeup. I believe it's the Escape Pod collection or just the Escape. This is the eyeshadow palette, and I mean packaging legitness for real. This brand has such an amazing aesthetic that is perfectly streamlined through all of their products. This is just absolutely stunning, and it is heavy and it is legitness. So we're going to be using the eyeshadow palette today. There's also blushes and highlighters as well as a lippy lip thing here. Obviously I've already done my eyebrows and whatever foundation and all that sorts of shiz. I will leave everything I use linked down below. But let's just get on into trying this out. It is so pretty. I'm thinking I'm gonna go like pinky, purpley, greeny today. I'm thinking that's the kind of situation I want to go for, because these two green shimmers here are just calling my name. There's also a tone activator eye primer. I'm not going to be using that today because when I'm using an eyeshadow palette for the first time, I like doing it sort of just the way that I traditionally do my makeup, which I just blend out some foundation on my eyelids and that works for me. So let's just get this ball rolling. I'm going to start off with this really light purple shade called Soiree. There will also be a review of this collection on my channel that'll be going up after this video. And if you haven't seen my other trying out Kaleidos makeup on camera as well as my other review, I will leave those linked down below. Hopefully they will be out before this video. Y'all know I pre-film. I don't have the whatever to just pop off and film a video that's gonna be uploaded that night. I just ain't got that time in my day. Bring myself in a little titchy bit here. So we're gonna start off with that. I'm using my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush because I love this. I do my makeup in a very particular sort of way. Let's just start. Ooh, she pigmented. Ooh, what's up? That's pretty purple. Y'all know your girl loves purple. And I will say, if you haven't already seen the other videos I've done on Kaleidos makeup, spoiler alert, they're pretty bomb freaking diggity. I mean, if they weren't, I wouldn't be going as ham in on this collection. It was just so beautiful. I love their highlighters. I talked about the highlighters as well as the eyeshadow palettes in my June hits and misses, and they were most definitely a hit. Ooh, this is like my favorite shade of purple. Like, this is what I think of when I think purple. This is the kind of color that comes to my mind. Per usual, there seems to be minimal to no fallout, which is something that I really appreciate. I don't mind a little bit of fallout. It's not a deal breaker for me. It's just a little bit frustrating. But the way that I typically do my eyeshadow, I know a lot of people that get the stuff on their brush and then they immediately start with that sweeping back and forth motion. I kind of do a press and then we'll blend it out. So that kind of technique is a bit more prone to having fallout happen because you're just pressing the pigment on there. But I'm not seeing a lot of kick up in the pan either. This is just so pretty. Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful purple. Now, I admit the kind of matte to shimmer ratio, obviously I'm going to talk about more of that in my review, isn't my end-all be-all favorite type of situation. This is more of a, I would say it's more out of my comfort zone simply because your girl, I kind of tend to do my makeup where I like having a very obvious gradation that I'm like, oh, okay, all right, that's what I can do. Can you not? Can you not? Please, please, please. So this definitely isn't your like typical, oh, well, it just very obviously has like you start off with the lightest one and then you go to the medium shade and then you finish up with the deepy deep in the crease. And I'm really drawn to that lately because I want to, like, if y'all have been with me for a long time, you remember how I used to do my makeup. I kind of miss it because I feel like I was less like standardized, less like, oh, well, this is how I have to do my makeup for it to look good and legit. And I kind of want to just pop out of that like comfort zone that I've sort of set myself in and do more crazy, I don't know, techniques. You ain't probably ever gonna see me do me like a cut crease because y'all know I suck at those. Can you not? Whoo, that is intense. I really need you to not. But so far, this is just absolutely. I'll just take this and then just pop the green shimmer all over my lid and be good to go. I mean, not gonna lie, this brand has become kind of a favorite because of like quality and consistency and aesthetic, because they have all of that and more in spades. I'm thinking this is, oh, that's so pretty. I love that purple. Excuse the sweat. Y'all know by now that that's just kind of par for the course for me. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Mardi Gras right here with my Essence Eye Blender brush. For any of y'all who've seen my other whatever videos, you know I don't typically stray away a lot from the kind of brushes that I use. I just tend to use the same ones over and over again. Ooh, oh, that pigmented. Gently kind of tap that all up in there. Again, not witnessing fallout. I'm just witnessing glorious pigmentation. I also love the way their eyeshadows blend. I mean, for the price point, for the aesthetic. And let me tell you, when I was unpackaging all of this, I just kept getting like, it's like the packaging just felt so like heavy and like luxurious and heavy duty. I was like, this collection has my heart. Spoiler alert, definitely gonna be in the best makeup of 2020. Which is great because a lot of the best makeup that I've used this year has been indie makeup. You know, mainstream brands are kind of fallen a bit flat in the market, I feel, recently. We're getting a bit disenchanted by them. Oh, nicey blendy. Just kind of popping it like that. Ooh, so pretty. I really like that. I know I'm gonna be, I mean, even if all the other shades, can you not please? Please. I beg of you. I don't know what my problem is. I know it's earlier in the morning than I typically film, so maybe the light's all kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe the YouTube gods just hate me. But I know for a fact I am gonna be reaching into this, if for nothing else. This, oh my goodness. Oh, my stars. If y'all have any like indie makeup recommendations, definitely leave those down below. I know a lot of people want me to try. I want to try Give Me Glow. There's JD Glow. There's Devina Cosmetics. There's Menagerie Cosmetics. There's Clinonida, that really fancy brand that does those like stained glass friggin' fracking multi-chrome things. Yeah, girl would love to get her hands on some of those, but they are pricey. I mean, I've heard the formula is like one of the most amazing things that ever existed. This blends so nicely. And y'all know colorful shades like this are the hard ones to formulate, and you can't tell because saturation. But I don't know if you can tell, but that blended just, I'm just about to put it in the green, but it blended so beautifully. It is a purple dream. Okay, now we're gonna amp this shiz up and we're gonna put some green. Ooh, do we go for like the true green or do we go for kind of like the mossy green? I'm thinking mossy green. I think that could be pretty? And if these shimmers are anything like the shimmers in their other palettes, prepare for high impact. Ooh. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness, their shimmers are so good. They're just so opaque and just, oh my stars. I mean, this company, formula-wise, I mean, and aesthetic and packaging wise and price point wise, it just blows so many mainstream brands out of the water. Would recommend this above Too Faced, Urban Decay, Lorac. I mean, a lot of those just staple mainstream brands. This is just gorgeous, gorgeous formulations. Highly recommend y'all checking this shiz out. As you know, your girl lives for an aesthetic, but I live for a solid formula, and their formulas are just so good. Look at that. I mean, I'm sorry, but y'all have seen my reviews. I've done Milk Cosmetics, I've done ABH, and I've tried some of their shimmers through various palettes, and if they can't, you know, you got this multi-billion whatever brand and they can't formulate a consistent shimmer for the life of them. And then you have this brand over here literally killing it, literally knocking it out of the park. I mean, what business does those bigger brands have maintaining on the market? And I'm just gonna clean this up, make it look a little more seamless, a little more blendy. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. I'm also really happy about like doing my makeup on camera and having it go well, because if y'all remember my first ones of these, it would be just like total fails. It basically turned into one giant like I suck at makeup sort of situation. And you know, I like filming typically more than one video per day. When I'm filming, I like getting more than just one done. And so to have the, I hate you. This is perfection. This is perfection. I see one little titchy bit of green shimmer right, right there. But other than that, as John McClane would say, absolute seamlessness. All right, we're gonna punch it up a little bit funky for my lower lash line. Like I said, I'm trying to be fancy, whatever. So we are gonna take this hot pink, this flamingo shade, and we're gonna do that all up in here. We're gonna be popping. We're gonna be an ethereal alien. So nice. It's always fun when you gotta do the detailed brushwork, because you all know how much of a makeup artiste I am. Not really. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I used to think I wanted to be like, I'm gonna do everybody's makeup, and like, no. I enjoy doing other people's makeup, and I would definitely be better at it like now than I was then, but it's just kind of not my thing anymore. Like, if you ask me to do your makeup, I'll be like, heck yeah, let us paint that face to the gods. But doing makeup, like, I would want to go to school for, like, if y'all have ever remember that show Face Off, where it was makeup, it was special effects, it was the whole shebang bang. I would want to do that, but I currently don't live in a place where that sort of thing is like, I don't live in California. I don't live in, you know, I don't live enough near Maryland or Washington, D.C. So I don't live in a place where like there's a lot of theater work or a lot of like movie, whatever things. It's just kind of not a practical move on my part, but I do absolutely love those shows. Now we're gonna go back into Mardi Gras and just connect that there on my beautiful outer corner V situation. Like this. Oh, this blends so nicey nice. I mean, if y'all haven't figured it out, definitely go get you this shiz. I'm pretty sure I know like the big bundle with like the fancy case thing, that sold out. This thing, it went live at like, let's say 11 o'clock my time or something along those lines. And I know that big bundle there was the first thing to go. Oh, it's so pretty. Feeling a little bit fancy, feeling a little editorial. As I say, because I put a different color on my lash line. I'm so fancy. Now for the inner corner, I have to go into Starlight Sonata right here. That just looks absolutely perfect using my e.l.f. contour brush. This here that I used was the Real Techniques shader brush, shading brush. I've had them and the writing has worn mostly away. I'm just gonna take some of this and pop it. Ooh, bright, bright, pretty, pretty, bright, bright. All up on in there. Ooh, that is pretty. You can't tell because saturation. Ooh, nice and nice. Hello. Ooh, we are a glistening goddess today, y'all. It never comes off on camera. I don't know if it's because like my camera is like my phone and it's not all kinds of fancy HD, but it never seems to show the true gloriousness of it all, but I assure you, it's pretty stinking glorious. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera to do my eyeliner and put the rest of my foundation on my face so we can then go into using the blush and highlighter and then the lip product. All right, it is blush and highlighter time, which is, y'all know, my favorite. And these are the Lo-Fi blush duos. The packaging is like everything you could ask for. The componentry is super like heavy duty, high quality. We've got this like peachy pinky one, but I think I'm gonna go for this like mauvey purpley one. So busting out my Real Techniques multitask brush, I'm gonna go into this shade, which is Mood. First time trying this situation out, so let's just, ooh, hello. I admit I don't typically do my blush. I know most people do kind of like a sweeping motion. I do kind of a pat whatever. It's weird. I like having like absolute complete control over how much product I use. That's really pretty. It's kind of like a pinkier version of Tarte's Exposed. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's bring it up along the apple of them cheekies. Oh my goodness. Basically, the conclusion we have reached is every product this brand releases is a banger. Looks really nice on the skin, blending out nicely. Nice, healthy, sort of matte. And then obviously, since your girl isn't a true matte blush lover, we're gonna go into this thing right here, which is Bloom, with the exact same brush and just pick up some of that heavenly shimmer and sweep. Oh, you're not gonna be able to tell, but it's so pretty. So pretty. It's like pink, but it's got like a purpley iridescence to it. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Ooh, that is really, really nice. I don't know if you can see the sheen it kind of gives, that little bit of a shift. And because there is no such thing as too much highlighter, we are going to go in with Diamond Dasher. I've been so ready to slather this all over my face. I'm using my Kaleidos H1, which is their highlighter brush, and we're gonna get ready to glow to the gods. Oh, pretty. Oh my goodness. It's like a peachy, champagne-y pinky. Ooh, that is so nice. Woo. Then we're just gonna sweep that. Ooh. Oh, look at those glazed cheekbones. Oh my goodness. I love these so much. Little whatever, but that's okay. That's okay. I can deal. Oh, wow. So pretty. This is a moment. That is just a beautiful stinking sheen. So pretty. Y'all know I like to be gorgeous, breathtaking, otherworldly, and vaguely threatening, and this definitely fits the bill for that. Then last but not least, to top this all off, I believe this is a lip gloss. I don't know, it's one of their Lucid lips in Hypnotize. They have a couple different shades of this, and if this is banging, y'all know your girl is gonna need to get more. Let's just, ooh, that's pigmented. It's like a raspberry shade, if that makes sense. Kind of like an iridescent topper. Instead of wearing this on its own, I would probably top it over a lipstick like I do. It could be because I have a fair amount of foundation on my lips, but it is still all kinds of really pretty for that nice plump juicy whatever lip. And so here I have the testing out of the new Kaleidos makeup collection. I am not upset about any of this. I'm super excited to continue wearing this shiz. Definitely stay tuned for my review to hear my full and inclusive and final thoughts on all of the products in this collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm definitely having a lot of fun doing these sorts of videos now that I'm more comfortable, less like apprehensive about, you know, making it perfect. Ooh, excuse me, burp squad. And I am beyond happy with the results that I have been getting. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. And as always, keep it real. Mwah!